What's going on, YouTube? This is David V. Williams, your in and around town Tampa Bay Realtor. Today we are in Persimmon Place. It is a David Weekly Homes community right here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. You have a mixture of single family homes and townhomes all in the same community. 37 single family homes and 75 townhomes. This is where you will be able to purchase for under $400,000. Now, the townhomes have four different styles. There's the freshwater, which we will enter today and take a tour of, and it's 1,773 square feet. And then you have the other three, the seawater, the waterway, and the waterborne, all within the 1,700 square feet, not too far off from the freshwater. The freshwater just happens to be an end unit, and then the waterborne is also an end unit. So if you want the larger space, that's where you will look to buy. So we're inside of the home. It's a beautiful layout, nice and compact. This is perfect for a couple with expectations of having a child or an established small family to begin. So we're here in the kitchen. As you can see, it's an easy flow from the moment you walk in the door. Everything is accessible to you. You know, the kitchen, you got your quartz countertop, your farmer's sink, you get the appliances, which is a great thing. I mean, a lot of times builders are not giving you a refrigerator, or are they giving you a washer and dryer? But David Weekly, they're giving that to you. This is the pantry here, plenty of space as you can see. One of the things that you should know about living in this area of Wesley Chapel is that you are in the proximity of the medical corridor. There they have the new Orlando Health Hospital right off of 56 and Wiregrass Ranch Boulevard, and then you have other offices coming up that if you are a practitioner in the medical field, you may have the opportunity to open up an office, which would be perfect living within walking distance, or if you chose to ride your bike. I mean, this is going to be like a 15-minute city. I've just recently heard about these things, not knowing that I've actually been in a 15-minute city, because I feel Ybor is a 15-minute city, and I also feel that Armature Works is a 15-minute city. So people will be able to live, work, and play within those 15 minutes of their living space. Some things you'll need to know about this community: you got the HOA for the townhomes. They're $713 quarterly, and that covers your lawn maintenance, your cable, your internet, and of course irrigation to make sure the green grass stays nice and pretty. You also have CDD fees, which are roughly about 1,013, subject to change. Be aware, because every year things are increasing, so we have to account for that. You also get a pool, cabana, and for those of you who like to walk amongst nature, a really beautiful trail system. So, as you know, the builders, to drive people in, they are throwing a lot of incentives. So, if you are qualified based on your credit score, you can get as low as a 4.99 interest rate. They're covering your closing costs, and you're moving in. And that's really what it boils down to. I mean, there are other things you can negotiate depending on which townhome you're looking at. And if it's not a townhome, maybe it's one of the single family homes, which are the garden series, that may be available to you. From what I remember, there are 12 homes that are already sold within the garden series, the single family homes. So of the 37 total, there are still available homes for you to choose from. And the prices for those start pretty much at the mid 500s over 600,000. So there you're going to get anywhere from a 3-2 with a minimum of 2,200 plus square feet to a maximum of 2,800 square feet. Then you're going to get up to 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 2-car garage. So this gives you a little bit more freedom for a larger size family. And if you don't like living in a townhome, some people call them half houses or shared walls, but they are actually uh, they are actually built no different. They're just joined, and you do save with your taxes because as a unit, you guys are all sharing that cost. So think about that if buying a home is in your future, but you just don't have it to afford a single family home on its own. A townhome is a nice move. They're building all over Tampa from the lower 200s, well over $1 million. So, whatever your need, your desire, I can find you. If this is not it, then let's go elsewhere. Okay? Now, Wesley Chapel has been the talk of the town for several years now, at least a decade, in my opinion. And as one who's been here, I've seen the growth, and I can tell you not only are we known for the family vibe, the Epperson Lagoon, which, is the first man made lagoon in the country. Then we have the Murata Lagoon over in San Antonio, which is basically right around the corner. And that lagoon is actually the largest in the country as of right now. But Wesley Chapel is also known for having great schools. And if you have children that are going to school, you are zoned for Wiregrass Elementary. Then there's John Long Middle and Wiregrass Ranch High School. So if you have children that will be attending any of those tiers, you can be assured that you're going to get a good education for your child. As long as your child is applying themselves, we know that it's a two-way street. The teachers and the students both putting in 100% to give the child what's needed most to pursue the next level of excellence in their life. In my opinion, the scene outside is pretty clean, very open and airy, nice to the point where you can just come out, walk around the community, go to the pool. And one of the things that I like is all of the townhomes are pretty much in this section with a little going out to my right now. And the balance, the exterior, the perimeter of the community will be all the single family homes. So from here, you can see Wiregrass Ranch Boulevard right up ahead. And off to the right, you can see the hospital, the Florida Orlando Health Hospital that was newly built. And recently, I believe it's open now. Now let's head towards the back of the townhomes where you have the rear entry garages, 2-car garages, and you are back to back with the next townhome unit. And let me say this, I don't know what time everybody goes to work, but give grace to your neighbor if you happen to see him or her coming out at the same time and he's backing out, you're trying to back out. Somebody give grace and say, hey, you go, because we're both trying to get out of here at the same time. And that will alleviate any possible accidents happening. Because, as you know, when people leave out their homes, sometimes they're running late and things happen. And that's what we don't want to happen living in this confined space. And the fact that you're going to see this person again later on that day or even in the week. So, listen, that's me just giving my perspective. You can take it or you can take it, right? You can take it or you can take it. So that's it, guys. All right. So if you enjoyed what you saw out here, This is going to be a great community for you, whether you choose a townhome or a single family home. You're right off of Watergrass Parkway, and you are in close proximity to the medical corridor as well as the future Legacy Wiregrass Ranch. Wiregrass Mall is right down the way, and the Tampa outlets, they are just another block across Bruceby Downs. It's an amazing area, and there's a lot of growth happening here. I've lived in this area of Tampa since 2009, and I really enjoy it. I'm enjoying the growth that I'm seeing. I know that we are packing it in, people coming from different states and really packing it in, but a lot of the farmland that was here has now been converted into retail as well as residential. And I mean, I love it. Yes, there's going to be some things that you don't love, but you're going to find things that you absolutely love. And just coming home to the Wesley Chapel area is always a great feeling. So if you have any questions, I'm glad to help you out. My name is David V. Williams. I am your in and around town Tampa Bay realtor. Phone number is 813-495-4856. You can reach me on social media at DVW the Realtor and on YouTube at Explore Tampa Homes. I thank you for your time. I appreciate you watching. It's hot out here. I'm going to wipe my brow and get on out for the day. You guys take care.